everybody, welcome to our continuing coverage here at Alice. I'm Glenn Hausman, that's Ben Perelmuter, and I want to thank our sponsor, Unifocus Technology that delivers value. Yeah, they'll actually make your hotel more valuable when you sell it. Check it out at unifocus.com. So, independent hotel space, one of my favorite areas to be, right? You guys are highly focused on that with your Intera Collection. Tell me a little bit about what's going on in general with that.
Sure. Look, TPG's always been, I think, known across the industry for running branded hotels, large assets, and, major concentrations. I'm not so sure people know how concentrated you are in the independent space. And we've got properties, in destination markets of Nantucket, Florida Keys, all the way across the globe to, on the other side of the country to in Marin County. So we've got a good bit of concentration in that space. We've got, lots of resources, around the Intera Collection. So, from revenue management, reservations, operations, and expertise around there. Because as you know, the brands really provide those resources when you're in the, the branded space. So we've had to put that infrastructure in place. We've had that for quite a bit of time. So
what is it that owners are looking for to unlock value when they have the independent properties?
Well, so they're looking for people that know what they're doing in the space, first of all, for sure.
Let me write that down.
Yeah.
Know what you're doing.
You can create a name and call a collection of hotels anything you want, but this dates back to back in 1964. We actually had our first property, which was the Warren Hotel in Warwick, Rhode Island, which is still in existence right now.
Oh, that property.
Yeah. Happens to be a branded property right now, but look, over the years we've built enough expertise and infrastructure to operate these things. You got to understand seasonality, and what to do with people when there's only 3 months of operations, and you have to have the right people that are kind of within your that are willing to travel, that want to go from one property to the next. And enjoy what they're doing there. So you have that.
Quite frankly, when you talk about people traveling from one property to the next as employees, I'm seeing a great need for that right now, right? I see a convergence, and I know my friends out there will say that, hoteliers go from place to place, but I'd like to see a more meaningful program in place that excites the younger people, either work here for a little time, either work there for a little time, that sort of a thing.
Yeah, and that's also part of Intera. Intera comes from the root word from within. So we've had this infrastructure in place for a long time. If you're somebody that is within our portfolio, you may not know that we have 50 hotels that are in really nice leisure destination markets around that, and you can kind of connect the dots right now, which is also what's very attractive for folks to want to join our organization.
What's the secret to cutting through the clutter to get people to recognize an independent brand as opposed to one of those giant household names?
I think, first of all, Intera's now, we're not looking to launch a brand. We're looking to announce that we have a expertise within that space.
Right.
And so, and I believe that was surprising to many, as we had some brand meetings last year, and, I was talking to, our friends at the different brands, and they had no idea either. So that was kind of a moment for me where I said, wait a second. We've been doing this for a long time. We've got, roughly 38% of our properties are these nice higher end, kind of mini resorts in these beautiful destination markets, and people don't know about it. So let's at least create something that announces that we have that. And I think that that'll be good for not only the investment community, but for us to attract the best talent out there, and they can kind of, maneuver around in that space.
Really good. Now, I mean, the fact of the matter is operating a branded property versus an independent property can be a completely different situation. Different amenities, different expectations, different types of customers. So you want to have somebody that's fully focused on that, has a lot of experience in order to be successful. That's why I like what Ben was up to over at TPG. I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Text the word hotel to 66866. That's hotel 66866. I want to thank our sponsor, Unifocus. Check them out at unifocus.com. Ben, great to see you.
Thanks.